Right. Good afternoon, everybody. We're here at Downing Street to deliver the judge's report out of CEDAWinLAW People's Tribunal. And here with us this afternoon is MP of the Year, Byrne MP from West Derby, where his constituents will be voting for him shortly. He's a great MP, so get out there and get your votes in. And here with us also is the Honourable Dr. Jocelynne Scutt AO, who is the judge of the CEDAWinLAW People's Tribunal and also a Lifetime Achievement nominee for awards coming up tonight. So we look out for that. So we're going to Ian first, and Ian will tell us his words about what we've done today.
Quite humbled really to be part of this today. It's been a real pleasure being a part of this campaign, and I think I'm speaking on behalf of the 5,600 women who were born in the 50s in West Derby who have been cruelly treated with injustice. And I'm getting so many emails from so many people who are really struggling at this time. So this campaign is hugely important to myself, hugely important to the country, and I'm just in awe of the people who are involved in this campaign, both Joanne and Jocelynne, and what they've done, and the fortitude and determination to see justice done and justice served. So it's quite humbling to be a part of this, as I said, and I'll do whatever I can while I'm in Parliament to make sure that this campaign is successful and justice is seen to be done, and the people who are emailing me on a daily basis, really struggling in West Derby and indeed across the country, can actually get what they fully deserve.
So everybody sign early day motion 430, please. Thank you. Over to Jocelynne.
I'd like to endorse what our MP has said here. For the women of Derby, born in the 1950s, like the women all over this United Kingdom who were born in the 1950s and who were deliberately singled out to bear the burden all alone of the raise in age, the pension age, from 60 to 65 for women. There are several astonishing elements of this process. When the Minister gave the second reading speech back in 1995, he deliberately said that the 1950s women would be targeted, and they were. He ruled out any targeting of women born in the 1940s and, by implication, those born after the 1950s. It's absolutely clear that direct discrimination on the grounds of sex and gender has happened here, and direct discrimination on the grounds of age, because women born in the 1950s were treated less favourably than women born in the 1940s, women born in the 1960s and onwards, and men born in any year whatsoever. Saying that the men had a 65-year retirement age all through, well, from 1940 onwards, is not an answer to the less favourable treatment of women in the 1950s, born in the 1950s. Furthermore, there is evidence indisputable that women were not advised of this change, and when they eventually were advised, some of them, it was far too late for them to change their working arrangements, to change their retirement arrangements, and therefore they suffered, and they're continuing to suffer from what is an egregious action on the part of several governments from 1995 onwards. And what is needed here is a meeting with the Prime Minister of the representatives of the women born in the 1950s, and I would be pleased to join that delegation to the Prime Minister before the fiscal statement is released in November this year, because it's essential that what is incorporated into that fiscal statement is an acknowledgement that women born in the 1950s who have suffered from the fact that they have donated to the country the monies that would have been due to them as pension. And it's necessary that a proper, wholesome settlement is determined to be worked out by the Prime Minister and by representatives of the 1950s women. A historical wrong must be remedied. and that is what we are seeking. Thank you.